Today I will present a fictional parable on the importance of the land of Canaan. The land of Canaan is also the Holy Land. This may be the root cause of the root cause in a very deep historical context, going beyond the times of the so-called flood. The grandson asks the grandpa, "Grandpa, why is this Holy Land constantly in the news? Why do we have all these never-ending wars?" Grandfather replies, "Some voices have once said that in old times, when the open axis of Atlantis, or was it Lemuria, came to its finale, and the bitter culmination of planet Earth roared into a so-called pole shift, or was it a pole shift? This led to the water masses recalibrating, and the oceans of the planet found completely new water levels. How could this huge planet-wide tsunami be triggered? Destruction occurred and everything was different on the planet due to this tsunami, due to the flood. Humans recreated life in our world on Gaia, on the planet Gaia, from scratch, and former essential trade routes were non-existent. Or who knows how the land mass distribution was before." The grandson couldn't make much of this and reacted spitefully, "Who cares about water levels on Earth? Who cares?" Grandfather wisely replied, "The level of the water of the Earth's oceans is crucial for life, for maritime trade, for human development, and for the question who will rule this particular planet, our Earth, Gaia. It happened to be the land of Canaan, which now stood at the crossroads of what, as of then forth, became to be known as Africa, Asia, and Europe. The geographical center of the planet Earth had now quasi been recreated to be Canaan. It took a while, but eventually various ambitious clans or tribes attempted to grasp the opportunity to seek control over Canaan ideologically and by means of force. As long as the land of Canaan is at the geographical center of the planet, part we live on, the conflict of the land that thus exports many religions will continue on. Miraculously, the ice walls of Antarctica now hold enough frozen water in order for a geographical center of the world to be created after the flood. Now the so-called Holy Land was the geographical center of our part of the planet, because control of the Mediterranean Sea, the Red Sea, and the Persian Gulf meant being in control of our planet Gaia. Grandson had some inspiration after that, what grandfather said. The grandson asks, if all the ice masses in Antarctica melt and the Suez Canal lies underwater, then the Mediterranean and the Red Sea unite into one ocean. Does it mean the wars will then stop? Grandfather replies to this, that depends on the consciousness of us humans, because there will always be a pivotal point of energetic, geographical centrality on this planet, which then shifts to another geographic region carrying the burden of what Canaan suffers today, whereas this may be to a lesser extent. Thus, it is crucial for us to open our eyes to the canon of all, that being the canon of universal energetic natural laws. Our true human needs we carry inside, deep within of us, shall be lived again. It is about intuition. We may call it intuition, our soul mission, the mission we feel inside of ourselves, also the ancestors' calling. Our inner voice is our guide for coherence. We shall live our lives accordingly. Be aware that each word, each thought, each influence we make, and each action and non-action manifests itself and has consequences for you individually and us as a whole. Some manifestations have a time lag, some do not, and some go beyond space and time. So it does depend on the consciousness of us humans, because if consciousness changes to a more coherent state, to a higher consciousness, many of today's outer world formations simply are not there anymore.